on a new adventure.
Going to continue to stay even
on the bot side or on the mid side. I feel like Yopaj always has the playmaking potential, as we can see here. He instantly body blocks, gets Lackery under the tower. Gotta be careful, Lena, and well, not careful enough.
What are we getting up to the other side? So In Your Dreams just swap lanes at the moment. It's going to combine with Mizu to get the kill on Timzo.
I trust my end.
Okay, looks like they'll chase him down. So a nice one for the lifesteal to find. He's a little bit behind in regards to the net worth. And again, Mizu's had a very, very solid showing. That's a big kill to find considering Alacrity was top of the net worth.
That's true, and it's just like, I've talked a few times now today about the snowball and flow-on effect.
This is
a little bit deep here.
Yorocam, they'll drop the Ravage. CTM's going to try and charge up the relocate. They need to hold it back with the Hex.
Nice Hex.
Yorocam, beautiful timing. Can they still go through him? CTM, nonetheless, has got so much sustain for the Ursa. But it is not enough, so they'll kill him off. Curse will give them time to reset, but Yopaj, all the AoE damage in the backline gets rid of both the supports. They're looking for the escape avenue. Tide infests it up. Boom. Gonna be cautious how long they stick around considering he's back alive on Alacrity. Looking to try and chase down CTM tether up to the northern side. See, just the control is not there with the Ravage on cooldown and no assistance from Yokam. So, Boom are playing this game really well off the back of the cooldowns. Meanwhile, I like this play from Boom. They're gonna smoke instantly as 3. Looking to head to the opposite side of the map considering they always have this relocate factor. Put a blink in from Yopaj. Still Inkswell, toss away. It'll break the soul bind, but he needs to get rid of the silence on the Tide. We'll be able to do so. The Ravage is ready and waiting for Mizu, but he hasn't found an opening just yet. But the rest of the team, they're too far on the back line to be able to utilize the ultimate. In fact, it was still on cooldown, so nonetheless, they just lose the Tide. They're going to lose the rest of the heroes as well, as Polisson has to sacrifice his life. The Cold Embrace will only delay the inevitable. They're In Your Dreams, swinging on over. Infest giving you some bonus help, but it'll pop out. Recognizing it's just not enough, and for Boom. And what a play from them. That smoke instantly looking to connect, and now they can lead that into the Roche pit.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The one area that Palace might be, I was about to say lacking a little bit is levels, but that's just compared to the rest of his course. He's you know, level with In Your Dream, and they've been able to pick off Pulse, and that is one of the best high ground defense tools that you've got.
Yeah, FBZ is going to jump in as well.
Relocate, coming in.
He's got the BKB. Let's see if he's going to have enough time to get it off. And now with the backline, there's the relocate. They'll jump instantly on top of Yokam, so dealing with both of the supports, but they've got to be cautious. You cannot group up for Mizu. He's raiding the rings. They're doing a great job to stop the Blink Dagger. They didn't bring back Palos as well, but still they've got at least 3 heroes behind him.
A little bit more. Aegis, I mean, could be available in 5 seconds depending on how long the Roche respawn timer is, but
they need to hold a high ground. They got refresher on Mizu. See if they can play around the area. Get the jump once again on top of the Winter Wyvern. Polis not bursted down this time, but Palos going to jump in forward as well. With the Infest health, is it going to be enough to be able to get the Winter's Curse off? It is. Now with the Ravage on top of the backline as well, but Mizu, he needs to find a secondary use out of it. The first one's done nothing. As the rest of Boom can now just overwhelm Galaxy Racer. They'll bring down Alacrity. They're looking for In Your Dream next too. A force up from Mizu, looking to reposition the carry, but they might just go through it before the Rage Heap is out. They'll do just that. Yorkam to fall. Mizu's next. A nice blink timing, but inside the base they go. They want to look to put 5 in the grave. The buybacks are available. Still haven't seen the second Ravage too, but it is all Boom in this game 1. Try and make one.
Refresher shard as well.
Smoke pops. Now Yopaj again. There's the vision information. They're looking for an Infest bomb, but they're just walking it down mid. They know exactly where they are. Do not go up that higher ground. A long wrap around. But Mizu's showing like this needs to be the surprise on the big Ravage here. They'll jump on forward. Hex is out. They'll drop the Ravage. Not actually just yet to the last second. Can they burst him down? The tentacles clip on the eye. Or Palos does it get the relocate back to safety? A beautiful
nice
curse. They'll catch out the eye. Oh, the Centaur! And stop this right clicks to finally get the kill, but he's got the buyback rejo and the fray doesn't matter. The net worth lead, it's too high as Boom will just overwhelm them once again by the triangle. The voice lines are out. It looks like the game is in the bag.
Dire are scanning.
You got the
It
Ravage.
feels like you need literally the perfect
Radiant's bottom tower
Winter's
is
Curse.
under
Combo
attack.
that together with the Ravage. Like, they're gonna do their best on Galaxy Racer. Oh
And
no,
they'll cut that
Paulson.
away. A nice timing in the Infest. Palos. A heavy commitment. Roars out as well. Gotta be cautious how deep you go. You don't want to compromise your own positioning. The Curse locking too, but the Ursa just doesn't have enough damage. The timing from Alacrity a little bit too early as well with the Laguna Blade, and Yopaj just pushing them further and further back inside the base.
Not just Yopaj, you got the Lifestealer Dark Portrait running at them as well. And that's just an extra layer of siege as well for the high ground.
Radiant's bottom tower
Last set of
has fallen.
barracks left standing.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Yopaj
On
just
last
standing
attempt.
there like a statue in the trees. Ominous.
Mizu's gonna pop. Well, now they can just consistently stop the blink. And Inner Dream just can't man fight. Yopaj jumping instantly, just 2 right clicks. Half of the health from Mizu gone. Full set of barracks. He'll jump in, Ravage. It only controls the Tiny. And you still got CTM waiting the wings. Out to safety he goes.
Yeah, against Mega Creeps, it's too much. Like, no, I'm not even gonna,
Not even gonna
humor
make-
it. Nah.
Again, dude,
Especially not
Yopaj.
now.
This is all the Rockman show. You don't have the Tidehunter for the Ravage effect. And Palos has still got the Aegis as well. He's only down to half health, even after Laguna. They'll push back in your dream. It's a beautiful curse, but the damage from the Ursa, it doesn't even seem to just be enough. Now that Yopaj actually gets involved, I'll kill off the Eye, but it's a 4-on-4. Make it a 3-on-4. They're just trapped inside their base. The throne's exposed. The G's are dropped them for boom. An incredibly convincing Game 1 performance.
No cheating.
Radiant's
27 kills for Boom. How many were Yopaj involved in, and how many did he get the last hit for?
The Phantom Lancer? Because the stun bar comes up? I can't remember if it was them that was into you, but I think we have the same thing. Like, hang on, I think it was them.
It was. I remember talking to KP about it, and he was like, "Wait, what? Really?"
Oh, yes.
So,
Yeah, that's vaguely familiar. We see this lane's going pretty... Oh, I mean, if Mizu gets another bash, that's first blood. Oh, Mizu. We've seen him on the Spirit Breaker go 8.
yeah, and it always seemed like he was just a little bit too
Radiant structures are
oriented
fortified.
towards the rest of his team, whereas Mizu, he realizes, look, I might be playing the Spirit Breaker hero, but I'm still a core. I need to make sure that I'm maximizing my farm.
Alacrity? Oh, wait, there's a man fight going mid at the moment. Paj. He might turn back. He's got abilities back up. Waning Rift Orb isn't enough. Plays around. But the cost regen and Alacrity will find it. Oh, that's a big kill.
Top side as well, FBZ. Looking to make a bit of a move forward.
You know, Dream's going to be cautious too. Maybe
I don't know,
FBZ the
that
one's in
tower's
trouble.
doing a lot of work. Hello?
Oh, he went back. Oh, wait, Tiny gets away? They need one more right click. They won't get it. Believe this was underneath the Observer Ward, so if CTM needs to, he can just relocate them out to safety. It, of course, costs him his life in the long term. He hasn't done it just yet. They'll break the
Radiant's
tether.
bottom tower has
It's not
fallen.
even a relocate Palace out. No, they make an attempt on In Your... Okay. In Your Dream? Coil drop. Oh, Tim's misses. This might be time now for... Again, he misses. Oh, no, it's really not Tim's game. It's the artillery raining in from afar. They completely wasted the Rolling Thunder in Your Dream. He's also laughing as well as he claims kill and gets the stack. This is all Galaxy Racer.
And he's not really joined by anyone else.
You can't
but-
kill Lackley, I don't think.
No, and even with the illusion, they're going to spot that they're standing behind here. They're going to attempt it.
Okay, the relocate,
Relocate's
Alacrity,
coming.
tornado out.
Oh,
Does he have the
what a
ghost?
tornado.
What a tornado! Yurkem, an even better stun. They've got no escape, and now they're all gonna crumble. As I'll kill off the Tiny, the Penguin to join. As soon as they answer the mid fight, boom,
Dire's bottom tower is under
have to
attack.
evaporate from the area.
Again, root top.
Oh, it just could be
Give it a
the
bait.
same thing. Mizu's charging on forward on CTM. Smoke instantly popping. There goes the big cow. Who can they start on forward, however, Mizu hasn't got the damage just yet. They'll lay down the Global Silence, which does counter out the Rolling Thunder. So counter initiation finally coming through from Yopaj, but the core is going to be broken. Do they have the detection? Alacrity He's in a compromised position, but once again, the artillery being rained on the backline will give Alacrity enough time to reposition. And Mizu's back in your dreams, also going to join him, and boom. They just don't have the damage in the tank on Yopaj. He's going to be cautious on himself as well. A tornado to clip. In your dream will not give him an opportunity to make it to the side as the Spirit Vessel will tick him through and through. Charge once again, Mizu. This time it's a little bit too deep. FBZ finding the jump. Alacrity doesn't have the infused range up this time, so you will end up falling. But in your dream still, God Strength going through all the health pool that Boom have. They'll deal with the Phantom Lancer. Now the Ire combined with FBZ. The next on the agenda is Galaxy Racer. The trains are not stopping.
And now you just need to run all the way back to base, get your mana back, and then come straight back into the team fight.
Oh, no, the miscommunication. The core's now expired mid lane. They're going to look to jump in. Deafening Blast pushing them back. On top of the higher ground, though, Palos, he still doesn't have the damage on the Phantom Lancer. For one trade at the moment, Tims is still actually going to opt to charge up the Rolling Thunder. Maybe just giving Boom an opportunity to try and reset their position. But again, the Pengli is finding nothing, and Mizu's back involved. A Global Silence allowing them to control up Yopaj. Next is FBZ. They are just outclassing Boom. There seems to be nothing they can do in this game. Or PL will have Ag Shard by then. Or Yopaj.
Mr. Pook.
He doesn't have a blink to escape. Kind of playing around with the orb into the yours, but great use of the Global Silence. Looks like this time they should be able to claim the killer. Will they? FBZ.
Nice
assistance has arrived. Toss to safety. Now, meanwhile, Tims is controlling Mizu. Even CTM's looking to relocate, but Galaxy Racer, they still have the T1 location, so they can rejoin the fight instantly, but Palace, he needs help, and he needs it now.
Oh, no.
Is CTM enough? It's not. In your dream will cleave through the Phantom Lancer. FBZ, all of a sudden, though, Sunstrike, they get the detection. What a placement from Alacrity. There's a tiny sniffed out in the tree line, and it'll end up being a 2-for-1.
You can't be out here on a Wisp. This is the wrong side of the tracks.
Oh no. CTM. We'll see what he can do. He doesn't have any creeps coming by. Wait, Mizu? Okay.
Was secured. They finally do get the real charge off into the real PL.
Oh, Scotty, is it going to be enough health? Palos, nice man to dodge. Gets rid of the opportunity for the stun locks there. They're even going to lay down the Global Silence. So the early use of the Manta won't have a way to get rid of her. But he's actually going to look to send his ground and Manfight as the illusion deals with the backline. But in your dream, cutting off the retreat. A big kill to finally get, as Palos has been ever slippery throughout this game.
Just constantly be standing in on the front lines with your solid damage. You've already got the spider legs to be able to play around the high ground.
Coming outside the base, FBDs to jump. They bursted through the silencer, but he's got to buy back if he wants to rejoin the fight. But in your dream, still with the Cataclysm combination. They're unable to bring anyone down. A very good start as they're kiting the Sven through and through. Split up fight at the moment. But Palos hasn't been able to lock on target as well. They've wasted the BKB duration, but now fine on top of the backline. They'll lay it through the artillery. But still, they're going to be cautious how long they stick through. In your dream, a jump in forward. Palace is in trouble. The Manta already used, and the Sven will rip apart the Phantom Lancer. Now, meanwhile, the backline, Yopaj is trying to deal with the support. The helper Tims is enough to kill the Snapfire. Down for 70 seconds, but still, you got to be cautious if you feed away too many kills. Boom, they're still sticking by. FBZ looking for the jump. Do they have detection to go through the Spirit Breaker? They do. In your dream, he doesn't have the core strength as well, so maybe they can kite it without the damage and relocate back to safety.
I reckon you got to get out of this.
I don't know if you can
stay on in your dream. They're just going to come back. No God Strength, no Aegis. Regeneration, though.
Yopaj is a bit away from CTM and FBZ. They're actually just going to look to jump the Silencer. In your dream, back involved. They can't lock onto a target thanks to the beautiful silence to the northern side. Alacrity has found CTM, but the lockdown's lacking until In Your Dream comes into the fray. They'll get rid of the ball of light, but still Boom continuing to stick around as FBZ, another jump in, toss away, but In Your Dream. Incredibly tanky, been able to coil lock. He's forced to stand his ground in Manfight with the back of Alacrity. That's enough. Still with the phase shift, the control is lacking, so they can finally deal with the pesky Sven, but Puck is going to be cautious. Great timing with the Yules. Yopaj is out of there, so a long, drawn-out fight. Oh, FBC's underneath an Observer Watch Sentry. Is he going to burst through Polison?
Of course he is.
Blink up in a couple seconds. In Your Dream slowed as well. Oh, just disjoints. Charging on forward, though. Mizu, he's too fast for the rest of the team. They're going to be cautious. Palos needs to start stacking up the illusions. In your dream without boots is very slow. See how we can
found
get
CCM
Kaiba to
though.
Alacrity, BKB pop. They're locked on top of the ball of light. He's got the buyback to reach on the fight. But now with the backline, they're trying to deal with Yokam. Half-Life here with the Snapfire. So slippery is Yopaj. They need the initial control and they haven't found it just yet. With the buybacks coming into the fray, it's a heavy commitment here from Boom, but they're looking to try and take this fight and find an avenue back into the second game. So they've already dealt with the silence of the Snapfire as well, but in your dream, he doesn't want to pop the God Strength. In fact, he doesn't even have the mana to be able to do so. So they'll rip apart the first life and simultaneously up to the northern side, Yopaj, along with FBZ, is targeting Mizu, but now with round 2, in your dream, he needs a target. He can't find anyone though. God Strength, BKB committed to, they have the detection, they do. Your Scepter, last second Dio, you might have to buy back if you lose him here. I don't think he's got a buyback on the Sven. Mizu coming back to safety. They're on top of the high gun, they're gonna drive deep. Tier 2, Tier 3, they don't give a damn. Down for 100 seconds on the deck. Mizu's the next target as well. It's Boom, they found the avenue. Alacrity? Well, they're looking to take the fight. CTM, do have to keep in mind, Boom, they did buyback on both their supports previously. Still catch out the eye. Mizu looking to find more as well. They actually don't commit on CTM. Mizu getting a little bit greedy for the +1. Is it going to cost them? They've got the higher gun. Sven back alive as well. So the eye down is a lot of the stem. The jump on the back on as well. No Pankali. 110 seconds on the deck. Split up fights once again. Palace looking to get involved in your dream, getting Kai to the moment, but he's still got the BKB. The initial stunlock's there. Can they control Palace perfectly? A doppel out to safety. He's trying to get on top of Alacrity. They got this stun, but they need to follow up. It's not there. Again, Palace somehow playing through the wings of the fight. They've kited the BKB. They're kiting the Sven as well. They're tossed away back to safety. Is enough? He's stuck in the air. FBZ. A nice attempt to keep him alive, but in your dream, Estona to 2, another Yo Scepter, but Mizu consistently locking them through and through, but Palos somehow is out. They're looking at Cookie follow-up in your dream, hasn't been able to lock onto a target again. Now Palos is back in and involved. He's trying to lock on top of the Snapfire. Eurocam just relying on top of the Trista Cloak. There's no way. They even scanned just to make sure that Yopaj should follow up. He's a little bit lacking on the mana. Oh, the gobble up. Oh my, oh my. In your dream, just completed MKB. As soon as Palace finished the butterfly backline, oof! Bipolar Son, he's got a buyback. They're even gonna toss in your dream, but he doesn't want to commit the BKB too early once again. The save your teammate coming through from FBZ with the toss. There's the buyback. One use of the global silence. They haven't locked onto any of the targets. The Godshot completely wasted a moment. They just can't lock onto Yopaj. The puck's so slippery. They're trying to get involved. Spirit Breaker, can they do anything here? They found Yopaj. They'll bring it down. That's a huge target to be able to kill off here, but now still they're on top of Alacrity. Palos hasn't found an angle in. So nice, looking to try and play the outskirts. We got Mega Creeps as well, but in your dream, the Cleave going to work, the God Strength soon to expire, so the damage is going to be lacking, but boom, they've lost 2. Now they can target onto Palace, but maybe this is a free fight. Not having to worry about the God Strength, but that's meaning in your dreams, got to be cautious, because Palace has got nothing to fear. Mana gone, soon to be health gone as well from in your dream, unless the assistance comes out fast enough, but they know this is the fight for Boom to take it. Buybacks are lacking, the house are lacking, but the gobble up! I don't know if it's enough. You might just be able to end it. The creeps are inside the base.
You got a glyph, man. There's so many creeps. Oh, it's a little too
Tier 4's gone. In your dream, once again, he's going to look to try and find the tiny bit. CTM, the IO. It's too much to stay in. The G's are dropped and boom. How do they do it?
Oh, that's why you sign Yopaj to your team, because he enables Palas to get a rampage at the end of the game like that. That was one of the best puck performances I've seen in a long time.